Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
You are listening to the Brilliance Business Show. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. Conversations with leading experts in business. And today I have the most incredible guest, Ernold Van Bueren. Ernold is a professional speaker and business expert, and our topic is everybody can start a six-figure expert business. Ernold, welcome to the Brilliance Business Show.
Hi, Mark. First of all, thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here, Ernold. Before I get started, I'm just going to make a legal disclaimer. I can't get my words out today. Legal disclaimer that Ernold is not offering legal advice or legal assistance. Ernold, can you share with our listeners a little bit about yourself and your business?
Yeah, of course. So my name is Ernold Van Bueren, and I'm married, a father of two kids. I moved 17 years ago to the UK, also lived in different countries around the world. I've always worked in IT and business development before. I've owned in the past 10 years different successful companies in the e-commerce and game development. And now I'm the founder and CEO of LERN Global in Manchester, where we train people to become successful in business with public speaking and personal branding. As I believe that everyone is able to run a six-figure business as an expert.
I agree with you totally, Ernold, and public speaking is such a great life skill to have, and personal branding along with public speaking. They go so well together, don't they?
Absolutely, yes.
Who are your customers? Who are your clients, Ernold?
Well, we have customers around the world who wants to grow their business because most of the businesses, they struggle with sales and promoting themselves. We support them globally to become successful and also train them to become confident speakers and leaders. So that's what we mainly do. And that's what the
LERN is an international business. Ernold is taking over the world. Do you recall a specific aha moment that led to the launch of your business, Ernold?
Well, yes. A lot of entrepreneurs or new business owners follow a lot of training courses but are left stranded afterwards. For example, when a student left school or university, they struggle with finding a job because of experience. The aha moment for me was that the world needs people who are able to guide the right directions, for example, a coach or mentor. And that's where I come in.
It's so important. Along my journey of personal development and my entrepreneurial journey, I have used many mentors, many coaches, and it really does help you to fast track to the journey of success. And it's great as well that you can be accountable to someone and someone will really support you on your journey. It's great work what you're doing, Ernold. What really you are so welcome. What really motivates you to jump out of bed every morning?
That's a nice question, Mark. Well, for new opportunities and new ideas and how thankful I am for what I have achieved. So I'm able to support others every day. And this is how I wake up every day. So like a really positive boom, like I can support everybody.
And I've seen you on social media, Ernold, and I can tell it is every day. You are always doing some kind of new challenge, a new room full of people in your academy being coached. I see it all. You're doing great things in the world.
Oh, thank you. We all do our best.
We all do our best. That's all we can do, Ernold. What sets your business apart and what unique need are you filling for your customers?
Well, I believe in quality products and services. It's really important that the client gets their results. We guide the entrepreneurs and new business owners all the way until they do not need us anymore. Also, we work with different partners who has high standard service, so we're able to support them. We are maybe not the cheapest, but we are definitely the best in the UK, or even better in the world, like worldwide.
And Ernold, I think sometimes cheap is not always the best option. People will pay for quality, and that is what you do. You are really passionate. You work really hard to get your clients, customers and students to a higher level, and that's not going to be cheap. Cheap's not always the best option. It's much better to have a premium service that delivers. So can you share, why is your service especially important in today's modern world?
Well, the life coaching business became really popular, and the same is with the public speaking. However, you can have maybe 10 different qualifications or be really experienced, but if you have not the right network or guidance, you are stranded. Getting clients is already really difficult, especially when you are new, and then the most important is that people want to grow financially as soon as possible. I believe that everybody in the world can work for themselves instead of having a 9-to-5 job. But again, they need the right guidance or a mentor.
And mentorship is such a big skill to have, because when I was mentored and coached, it really helped me gain focus, gain momentum, and really start to get results. And I can't imagine going back to a 9-to-5 job now, Ernold. I know the world of entrepreneurship can be really hard. Sometimes you feel like you're on a roller coaster. And it took me a year before I learned how to monetize my business. I had to learn the hard way. So that's why what you're doing is great, because you're helping people to learn to monetize in a short period of time, which is really, really important in the world of entrepreneurship. Can you share with our listeners more detail on the kinds of service and products you offer?
Yes, of course, Mark. I offer different programs such as public speaking courses and how to make 40K in less than 60 days. And of course, I have different webinars as well. However, the most popular is a 12-month mentor program where I will mentor people to set up a profitable business with intense public speaking and intense public speaking training, with also sitting around the table to discuss their personal branding, set up the website, and you name it. This means I will be available for them wherever they need mentoring and guidance, but can only offer this to a small group of people. This is so I can literally focus on them. So we always take roughly maximum 10 people.
And that's actually a nice number because it's still very intimate. And you haven't mentioned, Ernold, you're doing lots of speaking events across the country this year and workshops, which is all new as well, isn't it?
Yes, I do. At the moment we have a lot of events coming in the United Kingdom, but we're also focusing on worldwide. So I'm United States, Asia, Canada. Yes.
And I'm going to mention it. Can you share with our listeners, what are you doing next year in Toronto? This is big news.
Yes, I'm sharing the stage with Grant Cardone in the 21st of March in 2020. And I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really excited.
How exciting. Grant Cardone. Ernold is speaking on stage with Grant Cardone. I'm so glad to interview you today. Now, I would imagine you have all sorts of client success stories. What is one that really stands out in your mind?
Okay, let me share you this story. There was a client that was redundant and could not find a job in his industry. So after he received his last payment, he got in the benefit circle and was not able to pay his rent anymore and therefore needed to move out. So he moved in with his parents and decided to start an e-commerce business. However, because he was not really familiar, he spent his entire benefits on advertising, such as Google Ads or Facebook Ads. I met this guy at a business network event, and he told me his story about his e-commerce business was quite a hell. So I told him to contact me and promise him that he will start making money in less than a month, what he never believed. So he called, and I invited him over to give him some public speaking and sales training. I told him not to worry about payment for now. So I said, like, we can sort that out later on. And after 1 week of intensive training in the same month, I offered him the stage on an event I arranged and told him that he has a speaker slot for 10 minutes. Of course, he was really nervous that day, but I told him that I will be his support. So the guy did his speech about his journey and his young company. Everybody loved it. He even got a standing ovation. But the most important thing was he was making sales and leads, even got offered partnership. So Mark, he was really happy. And of course, I sent him the bill afterwards.
I was going to mention, and you did get paid after the event. How yes. Good is that story? But the success of helping someone and them getting a standing ovation and closing lots of sales, which is not easy to do if you don't know how to do it, Ernold. That is a great success story.
Thank you.
How do clients typically hear about you, and are there certain life moments that usually lead to them seeking you out?
Well, Mark, most of the clients are via mouth-to-mouth referrals or via my monthly webinars, where I promote my 12-month mentorship program for a limited of people. However, I also use different social media platforms such as Facebook and LinkedIn to promote LERN Global worldwide.
I find your work fascinating, Ernold. Is there anything we did not cover that you would like to share?
Well, if people like to know more about the mentorship program, they can contact me. However, I've only still a couple of places left, so it's limited. But for the rest, Mark, there's nothing I would like to share for now. But if people have any questions, they know where to find me.
So that brings me to my last question, Ernold. How can people connect with you? How can people follow you on social media? How can people check you out?
Okay, so people can, on Facebook, they can search for Ernold Bueren or Ernold Van Bueren. They can use my website, www.learnglobal.co.uk, or they can send me an email to ernold@learnglobal.co.uk. And of course, I'm also available on LinkedIn as well. So if people want to search me on LinkedIn, they can look on the LERN Global, or they can look on the Ernold Van Bueren.
And I would like to add, LERN is spelt LERN.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.